was put out of a job by the railroad, and I wouldn't sell my land to you for any price. And he stood firm. As a result, they had to cut off a giant piece of the bridge on the left and balance it with a huge block of concrete to shorten the swing. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a true story. Well, most of it, anyway.
Oh, that's good. So look, there's a block of cement there to this day. So they had a big, long bridge there.
So it's probably in that book.
Yeah, I bet it is. And he wouldn't sell it to them. Well, you didn't read the book?
I just sell books.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at that. That's interesting. So that it won't swing onto his property, Marty.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Otherwise, they would have. Now, what if that's used anymore?
Okay, I heard somebody say Rock Island. I just heard the word.
Well, it's time to make up the story. All right, Jim, tell us what the brick was used for.
My wife my first wife used to work for an ad agency.
Look over to your right and you'll see some barge mooring cells in the river. As we pass them, you might see a ravine that bends back into the hill. Back in the 1830s, there was a natural cave at the end of the ravine that had a stream of fresh water flowing out of its mouth. It was called Fountain Cave. The explorers would stop at Fountain Cave to fill their canteens with cool artesian water. But the cave had an occupant, a very strange occupant. It was a rather disheveled fellow with one squinty, pig-like eye. He was referred to as Pig's Eye. Pig's Eye Morant made his living selling liquor illegally to the soldiers of Fort Snelling, and to the Indians as well. He was a bootlegger. In 1838, the commandant of Fort Snelling ordered all of the settlers who were squatting on the fort's land to move. Many refused to leave. As a result, the commandant moved in with his soldiers and forced 150 families out of their house. Their homes were burned, and the group gravitated downriver to the natural landing near Pig's Eye Cave. They formed a small community referred to as Pig's Eye. 3 years later, in 1841, a young Jesuit priest by the name of Father Lucien Gautier built a small log chapel about a mile downriver, about where Robert Street meets the river today. He named it the Chapel of St. Paul, and he urged the members to refer to the area as St. Paul. So, it was right there, by that ravine on the right, that St. Paul began, and it really was once called Pig's Eye. It is said that the very reason St. Paul and most other river cities came to exist can be traced to the steamboat. Remember, in the 1800s, there were no automobiles, trains, or airplanes. The only way to get here was by foot, horse, or boat. From 1847 to 1860, thousands of settlers arrived by steamboat in St. Paul, and the population swelled from 1,500 in 1850 to more than 15,000 in 1865. After the Civil War, the steamboat was replaced by the train, and nearly forgotten.
So Marty, this is where the log cabin, were you listening? The log cabin, remember the original chapel?
Off to the right is a terminal where barges
St. Paul,
grain stored in the large elevators just beyond. Each barge holds 50,000 bushels of grain. The barges are wired together in tows of 3 wide and 5 long, and taken downriver as far as New Orleans. The 15 barges pushed by one towboat are equivalent to 225 railroad cars, or 900 trucks. Obviously, barges provide a very cost-efficient, low-pollution way to move goods. At the port of New Orleans, the grain is pumped into large cargo ships and taken to ports all over the world. Yes, the boats that push the barges are called towboats. Originally, steamboats pulled rafts full of supplies up the river and became known as towboats. Years later, when pilots discovered that pushing the rafts and later barges was far more efficient, the old name stuck, and to this day, they are called towboats, although mostly they push. Around the next bend is what used to be the little town of Lilydale. In the early 1990s, the entire area was acquired by the Ramsey County Park Department and subsequently transferred to the city of St. Paul. Today, it is part of the St. Paul's Lilydale Regional Park. When Lilydale actually was a small community, it was literally a town on wheels. Virtually all of the residents lived on boats or in trailers and moved out for spring floods. Nearby, a pickerel lake behind the trees was a brick factory that provided employment and much of the brick construction in St. Paul.
Yeah, this is the one. I remember they had such a hard time with that, and I would tell them, just draw a blue flag with a white thing and a white circle in the middle.
And then they got the French wall,
Yeah, that's the one. I remember I just had them make it a little simpler.
Oh, this is kind of pleasant.
Yeah, it's nice.
Maybe we should sign it to be a total drive.
Yeah, that would be a fun job.
In the Science Museum, they have a big screen, and then you get to control a toggle, and you can. I could never make it around the curve without running. Yeah, because you gotta plan way ahead. Look at somebody living in the cave.
Oh, there's the caves. There we are. Oh, look.
Very thin right there. Getting there.
Oh my gosh. That's what they're referring to as caves. Oh, how nice. Protected from the weather.
No door-to-door salesman either.
Yeah, that's right. Well, look at that. Look at the water coming right into the river.
Somebody just flushed their toilets.
Good. Hey.
That's the pollution filter.
What's that green over there? No sign, nothing.
I haven't been since like 1971. So that's a lot.
You know, I wonder if we're going to come to that part, Marty, where the sailboats are. Remember when we rode the train? Oh, yeah. The Harriet, whatever it is. Oh, wait, that was a lake. Oh, shit. Well, I'm surprised there aren't houses all along here, Jim. People don't have, like,